Hi guys, welcome back to the Bat Cave. I'm Tanya. This is just going to be a updated, more elaborate look based on the first one, the everyday makeup look I do. This is more of a going out look if I'm going out with friends and hanging out for a night. This is what I'll do for a party or something like that. I love to express myself crazily, so this is going to be a video on that. All right, so I'm feeling all inspired today. I already did my full foundation and full base makeup, so I'm gonna go straight into crazy eyeshadow and eyeliner. So if you're interested in watching how I did just my base makeup, that's a separate video I just did, so it'll be uploaded on my channel, so check that out if you're interested. I'm gonna get started on my eyes now. So I'm gonna start out with my favorite palette, the Venus palette, as you saw from last video. Excuse how messy the shades are. I understand they're very crumpled on the inside. I love this palette to death, as you could tell. And I'm just going to be using the coral shade down here. And I'm just going to be doing a fake eyelid once again. I'm going to be doing a different eye look than my last video. My last video was a bit more of a smoky eye look. This one is going to be a bit more precise. I do this when I'm feeling like, I don't know, very intricate and precise about my makeup, I suppose. So I'm just starting off with like a base of where I want my eyeshadow to go. And then I'm kind of filling in the spaces. And I'm going to repeat the process on the other eye. Also a tip, if you're trying to get more pigment out of your eyeshadow, patting it down will help a lot. And also wetting the brush just a bit will help pigmented colors. It will help make your colors more pigmented. There. So I'm trying my best to get this kind of even, but it's all right for now. So what's going to be different this time is I have this angled flat brush that I love to use for my eyeshadow. It just makes it very easy to mark out exactly where I want my eyeliner or my eyeshadow to end. So I use this just to precisely outline the eyeshadow. So I'm just dipping back into the same coral color, the rebirth color down here. And I'm just taking the flat brush and coating it. And then I'm creating a giant fake wing. And then flicking it upwards. And then I just try to fill in all the spaces that haven't gotten color yet. And then I repeat the process on the other eye. Like that. And these are kind of uneven, so I'm going to try to replicate this shape on this eye. Hopefully. So I tried my best to replicate it on both sides as evenly as possible. And now I'm going to be taking the same fluffy brush I was using earlier and just going under my eye with the same color. kind of connect it with the top. Like so. And then I'm going to be deepening the color with a burgundy color. I'll take this shade right here. It's called Muse. And I'm just taking another fluffy brush, a little bit smaller, and just going in on my crease in the outer corner, and then flicking it up again. And brushing a bit onto the back of my eyelid, just to kind of smoke it out and blend everything together. And I'm also taking the same shade going under my eye, halfway. And I'm repeating the process on the other eye. And then finally just darkening it up with Icon and a black shadow I have from the Orb of Sight palette. And part of Wolf right here, this dark brown. I'm going to use these two colors. And then I'm just going in the same spots I did with the last color. And just deepening up the shadows. With each layer, I'm making it slightly less pigmented, I suppose. I'm just kind of layering it on gently and adding more shadow to how much I'd like. Some days I feel really dark, so I go full out with the black and go all over my eye, but I'm just feeling a little tinge of darkness right here and under the eye. Like that. And that's about it for eyeshadow. Actually, what I like to do is I take the same color that I use for my eyeshadow. Usually it's a pink. This Rebirth color I use just on the tip of my nose, just to make like a little bunny nose. I just think it's very cute. And I also kind of blush like around the top. Like that. And a little bit on my cheeks sometimes. Just to add a little bit of color to my face since I took most of it out. And I also blush my lips. If I'm not wearing a lipstick, I usually just use eyeshadow. Like that. And then finally, or not finally, but one of the final steps, the Epic ink liner, my favorite all-time. I will stand by this eyeliner until I die, until I find a brand new one that's way better, but so far I haven't. This is my go-to. This is the Epic ink liner by NYX, and I have it in the waterproof formula because my eyes tend to water. So I'm just following the line that I made with the eyeshadow and just flicking the line up all the way to the top and then coming all the way down and connecting it in a triangle. And then I just fill it in. And then I'm repeating the same thing on my other eye. Like so. And then I will also do my eyebrows with eyeliner. If you don't, you can also use a different colored eyeliner, or you can use eyeshadow or whatever else you use for your eyebrows. I'd say eyebrows are probably the hardest part for me. Mostly because mine are so small and easy to mess up. And because eyeliner is like a Sharpie. Trying my best to replicate it. Not really working. Trying my best. Like that. These are a bit bigger than I normally do. I'll usually end them like around here, but I screwed up a couple times, so they're a bit longer. Same thing happens with my eyeliner, so if you see me on a day where I have giant eyeliner, it's usually because I messed up. So now I'm going to be doing, a line coming down from the outer corner of my eye and just going down towards the contour I made earlier. And then I'm making another line parallel to it and then connecting to it. Making a little triangle. And then I fill it in. Like that. And then I also like to do 2 more just because my lucky number is 3. One of mine. I'm also a witch, so I believe in the power of 3. And as I'm going down, I get closer to my eye. I just make the lines smaller. And then at the end, I just kind of flick it so it becomes very small. All right, so I'm finished with that. I'm gonna be finishing the look with the Revlon So Fierce, this is upside down, So Fierce mascara. And if I'm feeling extra, I'll use a lash curler, but personally I'm not in the mood for a medieval torture device on my eye. So I'm just gonna stick to applying it to my bare lashes as is. It's all part of the fun if you poke yourself in the eye with mascara too. like that. And I'm done. This is my finished eye look. So I'm gonna be doing lipstick on my next video. So if you'd like to see that, stay tuned and subscribe. Click that like button and stay tuned for future makeup. I'm so happy to have you guys here.